Hi everyone, I wanted to talk to you all today about mental health and the link between AS and mental health, the impact it has on mental health and that sort of thing. So I'll start off with a statistic. A survey was carried out a little while ago where 2/3 of patients with AS were also suffering with some sort of mental health symptom, for example, depression, anxiety, that sort of thing. So there's a clear, strong link to the two going hand in hand, you know, with either chronic pain or that sort of thing, you know, triggering off problems with mental health, low moods, that sort of thing. So I'm going to tell you about my experiences, my symptoms, and my thoughts on the subject. So after being diagnosed with AS 3 years ago, I was diagnosed with depression and anxiety by my GP not long after. So we're talking, you know, several months after. It was pretty quick afterwards anyway. I went through psychology appointments on a weekly basis, and from there I was referred to a psychiatrist who put me on antidepressants. My mood was very, very low, and I'll be honest with you, I thought about things that I shouldn't have been thinking about. I still think about those sorts of things. I was going through therapy options, and it was suggested that I would benefit from being an inpatient. This actually scared me and made me realise how serious things had got. I hadn't realised myself, I couldn't obviously see myself from the outside, how bad things have got, but I was in a bad way. I'm sure I wasn't exactly the greatest company to be around. At the time I was self-harming, I was pulling my hair out as well. So it wasn't a good time. So my meds were increased to help with that situation at the time. Luckily I had a support system in place, and my mood was recognised, and we all worked together, you know, to help me. You know, the psychologist, the psychiatrist, my wife, we all kind of got together, and you know, this is still an ongoing process. We're still all working together to get me up to where I should be and try and get me back to the old me. I hope that kind of makes sense. It's funny comparing the old me to the current me. You know, it's funny when at my worst point, how many friends or what have you disappear when help is really, really needed. I could count on a few people, and they're still there for me now, but so many others just kind of just buried their head in the sand. They just, you know, didn't even, you know, contact me or anything like that. It's funny, but these are the same people that say on Facebook, I'm here if you need to talk, and put up those memes that say, you know, hashtag mental health awareness, I'm here for you, just reach out to me. But they don't actually actively do anything. You know, for those people, I'll let you into a little secret. When somebody needs help, they probably won't look through their Facebook to check if your status says whether you're there to talk or not. They just want somebody to talk to. You know, if you know someone is suffering, message or call them. Ask open questions, get them talking. That's what should be done, not a status on Facebook. That's not enough. don't wait until it's too late. Take action and be the one who starts a conversation. You don't have to be a counsellor or a therapist to be able to talk to somebody. Just an ear, or to be able to listen to somebody with mental health problems can be an amazing thing. But if there are others suffering, my advice would be to go and seek help. Don't be afraid to reach out to people, because a lot of people won't be reaching out to you, sadly. Get onto the phone to your doctor, GP, or a team like maybe the Samaritans or someone like that. There's so many phone-based support teams that can help. There's crisis teams that work through the NHS. You could just pick up the phone and give them a call, and they'll just listen to you. I've called them before. I won't. I'm not ashamed to say that I've called them several times, and I've had chats with them about all sorts. I don't chat the weather or anything like that, but chatting about me, my mood, how I am, what my thoughts are. And they quite often are not able to help directly, but they can certainly get you to the help. They can advise you where to go to get the next level of help that you need. So just talk would be my suggestion. We all need to talk. It's simple as that. Open your mouths and scream to somebody if you have to. And if you haven't got somebody to scream at, one of the support lines would hopefully happily let you scream at them. So for me right now, I'm still having a course of therapy, and this is likely to continue. I mean, from the AS perspective, the pain's not going away. It gets worse from year to year. So I'd imagine the mental health support would be something that is ongoing alongside the AS. Unfortunately, with the NHS, they have limited capacity. So I've had a course through them, and I've been through their crisis management team, and now it's a case of going private. So for those of you who haven't got private medical, NHS is a very good starting point, but there's free counselling online and things like that you can get the most out of as well. That could hopefully help. I could see it continuing to help with mental health as a symptom of AS. Unfortunately, with incurable diseases, you can only seek to manage the symptoms and impact rather than battle against them or actually cure them. There's no cure, unfortunately. So it's just a case of sitting there, managing it, know that it's coming or know that it's already there, and have a plan in place to deal with it. What that plan would be, it would be different for everybody. But for me, you have a happy place, have a quiet place, make sure you have time on your own, but also make sure that you have time with other people. Talk, that's the main thing. Keep chatting. If there's anything on your mind, talk about it. Keep it out in the open, basically. Don't keep anything to yourself. But my main sort of message would be to reach out reach out as soon as you can. You may be a lot worse than you realise, so hopefully people around you can recognise that. But if you reach out as soon as you know that something's wrong, you know, something might just happen, it might just go click, and you'll realise that something is drastically wrong, then yeah, get on the phone, have a support system in place, and action that support, and motivate yourself to action that support. I hope this makes sense. You know, I'm struggling myself to make sense of it all. I'm also reading off a sheet here because I can't talk properly with, I wouldn't be able to say all that in one go, just from the top of my head. So yeah, if anybody else out there is suffering, if you know, put in the comments that, you know, something about, you know, talking and stuff like that, and we can, you know, other people that watch this video might be able to go, oh, I'll tell you what, that comment, you know, really rings true with me, and you know, we can all start talking to each other in the comments. Every little bit of this helps. You know, if we're talking together on whether it be, you know, here on YouTube or Facebook or wherever, let's get it out in the open, and let's see if we can help each other. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, cheers.